Good afternoon to all. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, The Guide, The Knowledge Hub. This is Ramesh, Faculty of Biology. Please subscribe the YouTube channel, The Guide, The Knowledge Hub. Okay, dear students, today I am going to start a new lesson. Okay, all of you listen carefully and pay concentrate. Okay, so today I am going to explain the lesson Respiration in Organisms. What lesson? Respiration in Organisms. So the Respiration in Organisms lesson introduction I will give you today, and more than details I will explain in the next class. So today I am going to explain the introduction of respiration in organisms. Okay, listen carefully. Okay, dear students, actually the human body consists of many organs and systems. Each and every organ has a specific function. For example, heart pumps the blood. So the blood from the heart, the blood is circulated to the various parts of the body. This system is called as circulatory system. The nitrogenous wastes are eliminated through the system. That system name is excretory system. So the food is digested in our stomach, means the digestive system. At the same time, the exchange of gases takes place in our lungs. The exchange of gases takes place in our lungs in the part of alveoli. The air is purifying in the part of alveoli. So this process is a respiration. So all these systems are controlled by the nervous system. Okay, so there is a brain. So in the brain, the nervous system means the nervous system is controlling all these systems. Okay, so all these systems and organs are coordinated with each other. They are working with each other. Okay, so in this lesson we will discuss some topics. So in our lesson respiration in organisms, actually students, we are taking air. So the air is the mixture of gases. Air is the mixture of gases: helium, neon, xenon, radium, krypton, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide. So these type of gases are mixed with air. So all these gases containing air we are taking. So then it is need to this gas is need to purified. So where these gases are purified, where these gases are exchanges in our body. So the exchange of gases takes place in our body in the part of lungs. In the part of lungs there is a alveolar structures. In the alveolar structures the air is purifying. So the purified air is enter into the blood. Then the blood is the source of transporting of oxygen and carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide and oxygen is transported by blood to the various parts of the body. So actually there is a pathway of the air. So the air, first of all the air enters into the nostrils. Then the air enters into the nasal cavity. So after nasal cavity the air enters into the pharynx. Then enters into the larynx. Then the air enters into the trachea. This is the trachea. Okay, and then this is from the trachea, the air enters into the bronchus. The bronchus is divided into two ways. Okay, so from the bronchus air enters into the bronchioles. So in this part of there is a sac-like structures. I mean, ద్రాక్ష గుత్తిలాగా ఉంటుంది alveolus part. Okay, in this sacral structures, in this alveolus part, the air is purifying. Okay, na? So then the purified air is enter into the blood. Then the blood is the medium to supply the carbon dioxide to oxygen to the various parts of the body. Actually, the blood is supplying the oxygen to the various parts of the body. The carbon dioxide, how this air is entered into the lungs. At the same time, reversely, the carbon dioxide comes out through our nose. This carbon dioxide also eliminating from our body through blood only. Okay, that's why blood is the medium of transporting the oxygen and carbon dioxide. Okay, have you clear? So here, and more than details about all these parts of air, all these parts, more than details I will explain you later. So this is the introduction, that's why just I am giving you brief introduction, just I am giving you outlook of this lesson. Okay, now students, listen carefully. So dear students, before going to start this is, so how the respiration takes place in human beings? How the respiration takes place in human beings? First of all of you, so just listen and first let's find out how long a person can hold its breath. Just find out how long a person can hold its in his breath. So how long the person hold their nose. Once listen, let's find out how long a person can hold his breath, means his nose. First of all, you can use watch, stopwatch. You can keep this stopwatch with you, and then you can measure it. You can find out. So close your mouth and nose with your fingers. Okay, hold the nose with your fingers. Then, so you can measure the time. You can count the time. How long can you hold your nose? How long can you hold your breath? Okay, so use a watch with a seconds needle, means stopwatch like that, a seconds needle. So to time your breathing, okay, for the purpose. If you don't have a watch, you can then practice yourself the counting at a uniform rate. For example, in the clock the seconds needle is moving. So how the seconds needle is moving in the clock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like this, the seconds needle is moving in the clock. So if you don't have a watch, then you can count your breath with uniform rate like this in the clockwise. Okay, you can measure the time by counting. Then close your mouth and close your nose. So with your fingers, so that why we are closing our nose and mouth, because of air cannot pass through this. So we are stopping the air to enter in the body. Then you can hold your nose like this and count the time. So dear students, here I am asking you, how long could you keep your mouth and nose closed? How much time could you close your mouth and nose? Actually, if you counted the time, then nearly 30 to 32 seconds is able to hold our nose and mouth. Some people are able to hold their nose. They can close their nose and mouth up to 1 minute or 2 minutes. Okay, so you watched already the Saira Narasimha Reddy movie. In that megastar Chiranjeevi, so under the water he can doing the meditation. He is doing meditation. So without breathing. Okay, so like that some people are practiced. So if you practiced well, so today you have to hold your nose and mouth up to 32 seconds. If you practice day by day, so the counting time, the holding time is increased. Okay, today 30, tomorrow 35, next day 40, next day 50 seconds, next day 1 minute. So if you practice meditation, if you practice this breathing as a meditation, so day by day, so automatically the breathing timings, the breathings increased. So that's why you can practice well. So if you practice like this, so you will be alive so long, so many years. You will be looking like a young if you practice this type of breathing. So if you can meditation every day, so you will be healthy. Okay, you become healthy. So you become youngest. Okay, so then you can practice well. So actually by this point, nearly the people can hold their nose and mouth nearly 30 to 32 seconds. So what did you feel after keeping your mouth and nose closed for so long? What did you feel after closed your mouth and the nose? So actually, while if we closed our nose and mouth, then so it is very difficulty to breathe. So the air, we need oxygen, we need air. The air is not entering. Then so the respiratory system is blocked. If the respiratory system is blocked, then it maybe leads to death. Actually, the respiratory system, if you stopped, then for example, we are able to live so many days without food. We are able to live so many days without water. Okay, so we are unable to live we are unable to live without air. We are unable to live a span of seconds, even 1 minute, we are unable to live without air. Okay, now if you practice, we are hold to our nose and mouth up to 1 minute or 2 minutes. It is basing on the practice. Okay, now meditation. So next, students, how many breaths in a minute? How many breaths will you in a minute? Okay, now so then you can count it same as take stopwatch. How many breaths in a minute? So breathe in, breathe out, breathing in and breathing out. So all of you just keep your finger, put your finger under the nose and breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So what maybe you observed? So we observing, I observed, while I am breathing in, I feel cold. While I am breathing out, I feel warm. Why the air is breathing, at the time of breathing in, why the air is cool? Because our bodies contain nearly 70% of the water. Our body contains nearly 70% of the water. So the air in our lungs is almost completely saturated with water vapor. Our air is in our lungs completely saturated with water vapor, and is the sum temperature of our bodies. The sum temperature takes place, actually the room temperature, there is a room temperature. So here in this process the condensation takes place, condensation. Okay, no? So that's why the air is, while we are breathing in air, the air is cool. While we are breathing out, so we feel warm, because of in this respiratory system, respiratory process, the energy is released in the form of heat. Energy is released in the form of heat. So how this energy is released? So, and remaining more than details I will explain you. Okay. So the energy is released in the form of heat in this method. Actually, so the counting method there, no. So use that counting method to find out how many times inhales and exhales. So inhales means inspiration, breathing in, breathing in. So breathing in are also called as inhalation. The other name inspiration. Breathing out, the other name exhalation, means expiration. Okay na? So this inhalation and exhalation. So breathing or inhalation, exhalation. Breathe out, exhalation or expiration. Breathe in, inhalation or inspiration. Breathe out, expiration, exhalation. So use this method to find out how many times you can inhale and exhale in a minute. Okay. So in human beings, the average rate of breathing is dependent upon their age. Okay. So in this process, how the inhalations and exhalations are takes place in human body. So the breathing process takes place in human body. So their average rate of breathing, so dependent on their age. So by this age, the inspiration and expiration processes takes place. Means based on the age, the breathing takes place. Okay. So here there is a respiration rate. What is respiration rate? Respiration rate. So actually, our lungs are capable to fill with air nearly 5,800 ml. The total lung capacity of human beings nearly 5,800 ml. So normally the peoples at rest of their period who inhalation and exhalation approximately 500 ml of air is present in their body. Okay, but after completion of the exhalation, nearly 120, how much? 120 ml of air remains in the lungs after completion of exhalation. So what is the total lung capacity? The total lung capacity is 5,800 ml. So here, what is respiration? Before going to explain respiration, so once all of you look at this table, okay. Okay, look at this table. So here there is inhalation, inhale and exhalation. So actually, what is meant by inhalation or inspiration or breathing in? So the process of breathing in air is called breathing in or inhalation or inspiration. Again, I am repeating, the process of breathing in air is called inspiration or inhalation. At the same time, what is meant by exhalation? Breathing out means exhalation, means expiration. The process of breathing out air is called expiration or exhalation. So here, how much of the air we are inhaling? How much of the air we are exhaling? So can we breathe carbon dioxide? Can we release oxygen? Absolutely. We will take oxygen and we will release oxygen. We will take carbon dioxide and we will release carbon dioxide also. And we are taking nitrogen and we are releasing nitrogen. Okay. So one of the best example of taking oxygen and releasing oxygen is cow. What is? That is cow. So here, inhale and exhale. So how much of the oxygen we are inhaling? 21% oxygen is we are taking, and 16% of the oxygen we are exhaling. Okay. And next, carbon dioxide. So in old textbooks they given 0.03. In new textbooks they given 0.04. Both are correct. So we are inhaling carbon dioxide 0.03% or 0.04%. We are exhaling carbon dioxide, nearly 4% of carbon dioxide we are exhaling, more than carbon dioxide we are releasing. Okay, and next nearly 78 or 79 in old textbooks they given 78, in new textbook 79. So we are inhaling 78 or 79% of the nitrogen, we are exhaling 78 or 79% of the nitrogen. So this is the process of inhalation and exhalation. So now I would like to tell you what is meant by respiration. What is meant by respiration? So oxidation of food materials. What is oxidation of food materials, especially glucose, fatty acids and proteins to carbon dioxide and water is called respiration. Again I am repeating, oxidation of food materials, especially glucose, fatty acids and proteins to carbon dioxide and water is called respiration. Here oxidation, what is oxidation? So oxidized, you might have already listened, oxidized. What is oxidized? Combine any of the food substance, any of the particular substance, any of the particle is combined with oxygen with chemically. Again I am repeating, any of the substance combined chemically with oxygen is called oxidized. So what is meant by oxidation? The process of results of oxidizing or being oxidized is called oxidation. Again I am repeating, oxidation. So the process of or results of oxidizing or being oxidized is called oxidation. Have you clear? So that is about respiration. Okay, number of types of respirations are there. I will explain each and every type of respiration. Okay, so and the process of respiration stages also there. Respiration stages to respiration types there. Respiration stages are external respiration and internal respiration. The external respiration are also called as breathing. Internal respiration are also called as cellular respiration. So these two are the stages of respiration. And types of respiration. There are two types of respirations: aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Each and every topic I will explain you, children. Okay, now I am going to explain you the rate of respiration. What is the respiration rate? What is the respiration rate? So the number of times we breathe in and out of air is called respiration rate in a minute. Again I am repeating, the number of times we breathe in and breathe out, air in a minute is called respiration rate. Clear? Okay, once again I am repeating, the number of times of breathing in and breathing out air in a minute is called respiration rate. Okay, the respiration rate is different in different peoples. For example, newborn child, 32 times per minute. Children of 5 years, 26 per minute. Next, man of 25 years, 15 times per minute they are breathing. So man of 50 years, they are breathing 18 times per minute. How many times? 18 times. Wait. All of you, once look at this. Okay, a newborn child. Actually, this is based on their age. Okay, no? So the respiration rate takes place in different age peoples. Okay, a newborn child 32 times per minute. Children of 5 years 26 times per minute. Man of 25 years 15 times per minute. Man of 50 years 18 times per minute. So this is respiration rate. The respiration rate is different in different age peoples. Okay na? So dear students, so here I am going to explain the process of respiration has two stages. Are you understood this is? Have you understanding? Okay, I think you are understanding. So dear students, here the process of respiration has two stages. First one is external respiration and internal respiration. So external respiration are also called as breathing. Wait. Look at the board. So the process of respiration has two stages: external respiration or breathing, internal respiration or cellular respiration. External respiration, internal respiration. There are two stages of respirations: external respiration, internal respiration. So what is meant by external respiration? What is the process of external respiration? So the external respiration is a mechanical or physical process. External respiration is a mechanical or physical process that involves inhaling, means breathing in air rich in oxygen, inhaling process air rich in oxygen, and exhaling process air rich in carbon dioxide. Okay na? So again I am repeating, the external respiration or breathing. So this external respiration is a mechanical or physical process that involves inhalation, means breathing in, that means air rich in oxygen, and exhalation air rich in carbon dioxide. Okay, so this is a mechanical or physical process that involves inhaling air rich in oxygen and exhaling air rich in carbon dioxide is the external respiration. Okay, what is internal respiration or cellular respiration? So internal respiration or cellular respiration is a biochemical process. This internal respiration or cellular respiration, biochemical process, this is the biochemical process that involves the oxidation of glucose. Actually the oxidation of glucose is giving us energy. Oxidation of glucose to release energy with the formation of carbon dioxide and water, as a byproducts, again I am repeating, internal respiration or cellular respiration. So it is a biochemical process that involves oxidation of glucose to release energy with the formation of carbon dioxide and water as a byproducts. This is about internal respiration. These two are the stages of respiration. Okay, so in this, what is byproducts? What are byproducts? Byproduct means incidental means happening as a result of an activity. So an incidental, and what is byproducts? An incidental means happening as a result of an activity. Okay, an incidental or secondary product made in the manufacture or synthesis of something else. Again I am repeating, what is byproducts? So byproduct, an incidental or secondary product made in the manufacture or synthesis of something else is called byproducts. Okay, have you clear? So I think you are understanding. Okay, you can listen carefully and follow this channel. So each and every topic we will explain. Okay, this is the introduction about a small introduction about respiration in organisms, and I will come to the next class with more than details of respiration in organisms. Thank you to watching this. So Thank you, one and all.